news. His was a voice inextricably linked to broadcasting in the Bahamas, but his contributions also reached the upper chamber of Parliament and the diplomatic service. Tonight there is sadness and there are fond memories at the passing of veteran broadcaster Calsey Johnson. Tonight we take a look back at the voice who told so many stories of the Bahamas, many of them dating back to the pre-independence era.
The news would be heard at 8:15 in the mornings, 1:15 in the afternoons, and 7:15 in the evenings.
Okay.
That was the news.
And whatever the content of that newscast was, Calsey Johnson.
That's correct.
He was here from the beginning. Calsey Johnson, pictured here, giving Queen Elizabeth II a guided tour of the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas back in 1978 during an official visit. Broadcasting Corporation Deputy Chairman Patrick Walks remembers a pioneer of broadcasting who was committed to excellence.
You knew that when he filed a story, that story had been well researched and well read. And, I used to sit in my small cubicle over in the radio building at the time and admire the fact that they would go out and spend long hours getting things done and bringing it back in only for a short half-hour broadcast.
A son of Hatchet Bay, Johnson began his career at ZNS back in 1959. A staple of television, he also started the radio show Contact in 1972 and covered important events like the 1972 independence talks in London. Senator Fred Mitchell, who was a young reporter during the career of Calsey Johnson, remembers a man who excelled in his diplomatic career as well.
Passing. I last worked with him when he was the High Commissioner to Ottawa, and he served there well. He was a popular ambassador, and he spoke up for his country. But, of course, the longest association that the public has of him is his work in the Broadcasting Corporation. And I worked for a short time with the corporation, and I know how much he believed in that corporation. And I pay tribute to himself and Louis Henschel and Sir Charles Carter and Ed Bethel for transforming ZNS and the Broadcasting Corporation into the modern media giant that we see today.
Johnson was served as the general manager of the BCB for 14 years and returned for a term as chairman in 2002. BCB general manager Calsey DeVoe-Isaacs says she stands on the shoulders of men like Calsey Johnson.
Much of what I try to do, he's in the back of all of our minds. I do feel honored to be sitting in the office that he held, and hopefully I can do some good work and do some things that he's also. He was here at the 2012 launch of the television here, the upgrade, and I was proud that he took a moment to come and spend some of that time with us. I had a brief conversation with him. I do have a photograph with us, which, I shall treasure, and